Boom. IR live. Can we hear I? Let me see. IR live. Hi guys. Was wondering if anybody wanted to come into this post roundtable. I'm doing this so you can call in if you'd like to talk to me about what we just witnessed on the roundtable. I can't believe people were really thinking that the Bills window is closed. That's the Bills. They're going to be there every year. We already know it. It's just how it's going to be for a while. I mean, that's Josh Allen. Kid's good. Kid's really good. Hop in. Give me a like and a subscribe and jump on, man. Use that stream thing and call in and I'll pop you in. We can talk about this. What's up, Mike Jones? How's it going, my friend? It's good to see you here. So we just, a bunch of us were just talking about, is the Bills window closed? And I personally think that is insane to say because that's the Buffalo Bills. They're going to be here for a while, right? All right, DTN, good to see you, man. Glad you're here. You're good, bro. Whatever you want to do, man. So what do you think, Mike? Do you think that the Bills window is closed? I don't think so, because I think if you were to shut a window, Josh Allen would put on that cape and just dive through that sucker. J-Dog, what's up? Is that StreamYard's up, right? So in the comments, so I think you guys can click on that too. Sweet, if you'd like to call in. What's up, J-Dog? There comes DTN. I'm going to let you in, buddy. You ready? You are? Okay, here we go.
What's up, Jamie?
DTN. Let me hear your voice.
Yeah, it's improving. It's a lot better than what happened last night.
Much better, bro. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I just got a cough drop just in case if I do cough, just because I'm trying my best to improve my voice. But at the end of the day,
great, dude. Sounds 5x5, bro. Heck yeah. So what do you think, man? Josh Allen's window closed?
Not yet. I think they're on the right track. I think that everybody thought that with Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis gone, everybody thought the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl window would be closed officially and that the Jets or Dolphins would win the division. But I wasn't like that because I knew the Bills would win because all they've been doing throughout the 4 seasons since COVID have been winning division titles. I think that they're like a position away or like a coach away from making the Super Bowl. And I think that when they took our cornerbacks coach, Mike Pellegrino, I think that the cornerbacks for the Bills would be a lot better than what they were.
Yeah, he's going to be a good coach, dude. I like that move by the Bills. Kind of surprised Vrabel didn't keep him.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought they would also keep Brian Belichick, but at least we brought in some coaches that I like, particularly on the offense.
You guys got some good coaches coming in there. So does the Jets too, man. It's pretty cool watching it happen too. Because I wonder if one of you guys is gonna, either you or the Jets is gonna poke your head in the window this year. I mean,
we shall see. It starts with the coaching, which I like. Then we need to see.
Let's do I can do this three ways here and get J-Dog on here, buddy.
That's cool.
Boom. There we go. J-Dog gets the big screen.
I'm the true champ.
We don't even get to see his face.
Now I gotta turn my light on.
Well, to be honest, I did start off with my camera off in the AFC East roundtable and then on Colby's channel, so I didn't start off.
I'm not scared.
There he is. Look at that, man.
Don't mind my hair.
See, you're good looking. What the hell you hiding for?
Nah, I'm going to get a hat real quick.
Why you hiding, man? You ain't uglier than me. I get to be the ugliest one of the bunch. So what I was thinking was if the Bills get two key players to help out for defense and bring in one more for offense, that's all. That's how far away they are. I mean, shit, that's a good team, man. Maybe get Josh to not get
Okay,
so
that's better.
scared. Nice hat, bro.
Nice hat, bro.
Cool.
Funny enough, J Dog, I actually do have an Eagle. I actually do have an Eagles shirt.
Oh, you do?
Currently in the bag.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. I actually got it at the second largest mall in Philly. I think it's King Prussia. I forgot the name of it, but I got it from like some Philly mall. But yeah, I like it.
What's
I
up,
need-
John Paul O'Keefe? You want to
I need
jump on
pajama
too? We
pants
could
now.
do this. We could have us four meatballs on here. It'd be like the East thing.
It would be nice if Anthony's here, but
Yeah, Anthony Duckin. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, he's been busy, bro. He's been busy. He got like a bunch of family stuff going on. So I was like, all right, well, I can hang out with the boys, man. I got the dogs up in here.
Yeah, roof.
yo, what are your guys' thoughts about Glenn giving us the Glenn tier giveaway at some point?
I think Glenn is probably one of the most knowledgeable guys that goes on there. And like he sometimes he gets a little outrageous during the season because he is a Miami fan. And that's gonna happen. I get a little crazy carried away because of the Chiefs too. You know what I mean? But he really throws facts, man. He really does. And he's been around to see a lot of different sides of Miami, you know. And so he knows facts about his team as well as all the rest of the teams in the East, you know. He doesn't know shit about the Chiefs though.
Yo,
I mean, he was saying that the Bengals owned us, and I'm just like, dude, they were a one and done, man. I mean, and respect to the Bengals, they got a good team, but they don't.
Like,
yeah,
ever
did you
since
hear T. Higgins?
Is
Could
what?
get tagged. Did you hear T. Higgins could get tagged?
he's potentially going to get tagged, from what I heard.
Yeah, same.
Why wouldn't you franchise tag him? A guy like that.
So.
I
He's been
mean,
holding out last year too. So
I'd franchise tag him just so he couldn't go nowhere else and be a threat, you know.
Another theory I could think of is like they could franchise tag T. Higgins and then have one of the teams trade away T. Higgins to get draft capital to build up the Bengals defense, because I know the Bengals defense has been shit for like 2 consecutive seasons.
Dude,
ever since they lost Jesse Bates and then Von Bell.
That first year they went to the Super Bowl a few years ago. They got past the Chiefs in the AFC Championship and they went on to the Super Bowl. And then they just got rid of their whole line. And they had to pay Joe Burrow right after that. And I was like, the heck are you doing, Joe? You know, do like Tom Brady at least and
Yeah.
you know, save a little bit of money for your line. Those guys are the ones that keep you from getting broken. And I mean, Joe Burrow took more sacks his first 2 years than any quarterback I think I've ever seen, dude. He was just always getting thrown onto his back, bro.
I thought like back in 2021, why didn't they get like someone like Penei Sewell, who was like the best draft
tackle
offensive, best prospect that season, and instead they got Jamar Chase, who I can respect the fact that both of them were like LSU partners in crime, scoring that amount of touchdowns. But I think that protection is more important than just like wide receivers. Like they got T. Higgins as their potential wide receiver one, and instead they got a little too cute with Jamar Chase. But hey,
I mean, Jamar got a little cute there a couple times too, didn't he? It wasn't just the franchise getting cute keeping him, because he's a pretty good player. He's got that problem with his mouth running though.
Oh yeah,
just like George Pickens.
I mean, I can't say much. I talk a lot. So do you guys.
Never could shut his mouth. George Pickens. If you've seen that playoff game, oh my God, this dude could not shut up. Like, that's why you got blown out. Speaking of trade rumors, Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah,
So
Trevor Lawrence.
where's he really going? What's the big rumor?
I don't know. All I've seen is that he's a trade candidate.
They
What
say
pick do
he
they
was.
have?
They say that he was potential going to be a trade. He was going to be traded away to like Pittsburgh. Since Pittsburgh, they
They're
definitely need
asking for everybody. Like,
Pittsburgh
they're asking
takes
for
him.
Aaron
They can.
Rodgers.
If
Like,
Pittsburgh takes Lawrence, they can make the kid
develop more.
scary, dude. That's a great team, and they got great
Yeah.
coaching.
It's going to be great for
Like that
Pittsburgh,
at
and it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad for Jacksonville because
It's going to be bad for
What pick do they
everybody.
have?
What's that?
I think they have the 5th pick after us. So
Okay, so I mean, who could they get? I mean, Jackson Dart, top 10. Do you think?
maybe.
I mean, that it's a reach trying to grab
Oh,
him
yeah.
early, but
Yeah.
it's got potential to be grabbed early. And
He did
so
well in the Senior Bowl, but
I think the Jets are going to scoop up Dart if they can.
There's been a whole bunch of teams. I mean, the Raiders could. I mean,
Raiders.
the Raiders don't have a. They don't. I don't know. Interesting. I mean, yeah, you need to develop Trevor Lawrence. His
First year
was
was ass.
yeah, and then second year he made the playoffs. Ever since, that's been a downhill.
Yeah, ever since
Jackson
that.
Dart, end of the second round at most, Mike says. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Second
think
round.
he'd be at the end of the second. Yeah, that's what I would think. But somebody might grab him sooner than that. I mean, he's got potential. There's not a whole lot of guys with in this quarterback class that I would take the gamble on, really.
Yeah,
I
no
don't
one
know
trusts
about
anybody.
Dylan.
wait until
Gabriel.
next year and picking up that Arch Manning kid.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because
Right, a lot of eyes on him.
alone, you're gonna be on TV every damn play he's on, dude. Like you're gonna just make money off of TV just hiring him. That's the draft pick to try to get. And he is a Manning. And if the Giants took him next year, holy crap, dude. So if
The
say
Cowboys
if
should
the
tank.
Giants took Trevor Lawrence in just for this year and he knows that he's going to be helping train Arch Manning, why wouldn't he go? You know, I mean, if the Steelers took Trevor Lawrence, they turned that whole franchise into just a scary contender, bro. I mean, the kid's got pretty good skill. He's just got a whole bunch of mess around him up there or down there in Jacksonville, you know?
Like, what weapons do they have? Christian Kirk got injured. Like,
Yeah, it's just a mess,
BTJ?
bro.
who?
Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, DJ Chark. Like, not top tier weapons.
I'm not saying
But
that those
Brian
guys
Thomas-
are top tier or that they're bad at all because they're pretty talented guys.
Yeah,
What
Brian
I'm
Thomas
saying
is
is
like
from
the future.
between coaching and management, I just
Exactly.
Yeah.
that
Like-
is just a hot mess, bro.
Yeah.
Like
the
all the
Jack-
drama. Like Tampa Bay didn't want Tampa Bay's coach didn't assistant coach, right?
Yeah.
He didn't want to go to Jacksonville until they fired the GM.
Oh, Liam Cohen, the
Yeah.
offensive coordinator. Like
you
because
got
of Trent Baalke.
Yeah,
What
if you got an
took
owner,
on
though,
that long?
Fellas,
Like-
if you got an owner that is
That
telling
bad.
the GM who he wants on his team, there's nothing the GM can do about it other than make a stand, but then he's going to be looking for a new job. And so
That just shows you.
I can see as a coach saying, I don't want to go there because the GM doesn't have the marbles to stand up to the owner. And that just kind of screws me looking like a good coach because now I'm never going to get the guys. And so I can see that argument there. There's just so much drama in that dumpster fire, dude.
Like, you can't even turn. That franchise is a wreck.
It's a dumpster fire for sure, man.
Exactly. Like, your only good weapon is Brian Thomas. Like,
I'm not going to say that at all because I think
Evan-
all those guys have.
Evan Ingram is an injury-prone guy. ETN,
ETN.
he just fumbles the ball like that first game against Miami. If he didn't fumble that ball, he would have secured that game for Jacksonville. But instead, Miami got that.
I mean, that's a kick in the butt. That poor
They had
kid.
some winnable games too.
Yeah,
Fumbling that ball on that play, that probably made that kid feel like crap, dude. Imagine that weight going into the locker room. Like,
well, the Jacksonville defense isn't even better. Like,
I mean, they made a couple of good runs. So who does that attribute to? I mean,
Yeah, Josh Allen on the defense is good. Yeah.
yeah, that Josh Allen kid on the defense. I liked watching the Josh Allen on Josh Allen crimes that went on in one of those games. Those guys, Josh outran Josh Allen, and then Josh Allen tackled Josh.
What's
Allen.
Josh Allen we talk about? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it was fun.
How is Trayvon Walker doing?
I don't know. I haven't keep an eye on this
Me
kid.
neither. Like
I like him though.
on another team, yeah.
I mean, no, like seriously, on his good days, he's really pretty good, dude. He's really pretty good.
Like I think his first year, 6 sacks,
Yeah.
and then
Well, but I can attribute that to who was on the other side of the line from him, like on his side, right? But who's over there?
yeah,
Who was over here getting in there? Because that's if you're double teaming over there, I got an easier job over here, right? And so, you know, a lot of guys make a lot of other guys look really, really good. Chris Jones takes double and triple teams every single play, every single game, which usually frees up other people, except for the Eagles, apparently, because they have this giant wall of flesh.
yeah,
Chris Jones just
6'6",
couldn't get past it.
338 pounds.
Yeah,
6'6".
dude. That is
Crazy
sick,
fat.
man. That's crazy.
Myles Garrett.
Myles
Oh,
Garrett's
yeah.
a beast, bro. That kid's
I don't know.
I can't believe Cleveland's wasting all that talent for Miles.
I
And
heard
Miles.
the Cowboys. I heard
Can't say
these
wasted.
non-contenders. Like, what do you think Myles Garrett is thinking when he goes to the Cowboys? They're not a contending
Money.
team.
Money,
Yeah,
bro.
money.
Oh, money.
How old is he? I mean, think about it. He's got
29.
how many years left? You got to get
29.
that bag. If you're never going to get the ring, you're going to have to get the bag.
That's why he's chasing a contender, not a pretender.
Well,
Oh yeah, he's definitely want to go
well,
get
but
that Super Bowl win
then
before
there's
he
this though. Like, do I take almost no money to jump on a contending team?
Well,
hopes,
it has to play out first.
right? In hopes of getting a ring,
Exactly.
or do I jump on a team like Dallas that's going to give me like $40 million, and then I'm
Again,
just
are they
set forever.
contenders? That's what he said himself. He's not going to a non-contender like
They
the
won't.
Titans.
Anybody
Jaguars.
he goes to is automatically going to be a contender. He brings that to a team, though. And if they're just a few pieces away, but Dallas isn't. Dallas is a reach, man.
Yeah,
I could see Myles Garrett going to maybe Detroit or maybe Minnesota.
yeah.
That might actually fit him really well. He might
Aiden
really
Hutchinson
enjoy, and
and
he
Myles
gets
Garrett.
some money.
Myles Garrett and Aiden Hutchinson.
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
think-
And then
Yeah,
what do we do
duo.
with Zadarius Smith?
Oh,
He's
so
like,
he's
What
trio.
about Khalil Mack? Did he sign with anybody? He's up for grabs too.
Joey Bosa is a free agent too.
Oh, that's right.
right.
Joey
Like, the
Bosa.
Chargers are they're gonna go broke trying to keep these guys, so they're gonna have to hope that Harbaugh can develop some fellas, man.
I heard the 49ers. But
Reunite with Nick Bosa.
yeah, I heard yeah.
So I don't know if the 49ers can afford anything. They've spent their wad in the last 3 years on the most expensive guys in football.
Yeah, you got to pay Brock Purdy next.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you pay Brock Purdy.
Is he worth $50 million?
Oh, hell no.
No, I think
like-
he's like worth Baker Mayfield money. 30.
Brock Purdy is that team got him everything that he looks like.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I
Super
mean?
Bowl year. Yeah,
And if they would have had, if Jimmy Garoppolo would have gave his balls a tug and actually been a man out there instead of trying to be GQ and all cool and stuff for the magazines, I mean, like if that team would have had Steve Young, oh, that was Super Bowl after Super Bowl, or if that team would have had Joe Montana again, Super Bowl after Super Bowl, that's the quality of that 49ers team. But they got Brock Purdy, who is seriously pretty good, but he's nowhere near the top 5 in the league, I mean,
It's injuries for the 49ers. Like, they cannot stay healthy.
You can call it injuries too, but that happens to all the teams. I mean, that's almost no.
But their O-line was injured, like Trent Williams.
Trent Williams is old. I don't know how old.
Yeah,
most of my offense and half my defense was injured for most of this year, and we still got 15 wins. I mean, injuries happen, so you got to have coaches that can work around that stuff. That's one thing the 49ers
the Lions did work around it. They did work around it because Aiden Hutchinson was the first one to get injured.
Oh, yeah.
Who else got injured on the Lions?
Anzalone, but then he came back in the final game against Minnesota.
Brian Branch, but that was a minor injury.
And let me think. Rodriguez in that Thanksgiving game against the Bears.
There you go.
Hey, Matt Eberflus, so I'll call a timeout. Oh wait. Yo, they should have lost. The Lions should have lost that game. They should have lost that game.
Yeah, I thought so too, because the amount of injuries that they have on defense, but because
Matt
of
Eberflus being the dumb coach he is.
Thank goodness the Bears fired him.
Seriously though, on the 49ers, bro, I saw their coach Shanahan just
needs to go.
Mistake after mistake after mistake.
He's on the hot seat, man.
He needs to go.
Oh, he's bad, dude. So like if you're gonna use your daddy's playbook and play style that everyone in football knows already, it doesn't matter how much money you spend. We already know what you're gonna do. And then if you're going to make really horrific decisions because you didn't bother to learn the fucking rule.
Oh, yeah, the overtime rule against your Kansas City.
You can't blame that on your defensive coordinator.
Also, again, that 28-3 game.
He never gave his balls a tug and took the responsibility that he should have taken for that. He blames everyone else every time he loses. And I mean, come on, Shanahan, for real, bro. We all watch this. We can all see what's really going on, bud. His daddy's plays aren't working, so he's blaming whoever he can blame.
They're outdated.
I mean, totally outdated, bro. It's a whole different league. If you can't evolve.
I originally thought the 49ers would win the division, but because this division is primarily injury league, because
Richie Fresh, what's up, buddy? Nice. Chris is here too. Cool. Hi, guys. You guys, if anybody else wants on, I want to pop off whoever was here first. Who was here first?
I was.
You were here first? Wait.
I mean, I was here first.
DTN was here first. So if somebody else, actually, we could do 4 people. If somebody else wants to do the call-in, it's pinned at the top of the chat, boys. If you want to give a call, we'll let you in, and then we can just all sit here and talk football.
Yeah.
We just got to make sure we try not to talk over each other. That gets a little.
Yeah, I remember in Colby streams, I remember that we did some similar format like that until that the post game recap against the Jets, they started doing like one by one, just
right.
Like how the AFC late table.
The late table.
They're always late.
That's such a funny joke, though. Everybody loves it. We just sit in the chat over there and we BS with each other for like 30 minutes till they finally decide.
Finally.
I think they sit back there and read it and giggle because they know what we're
doing.
The only thing we would joke about is if TD's camera is broken or not.
I know, right? We never say anything bad about those guys.
The Bills window shut. Okay. Your Bills haven't. Your Dolphins haven't made the playoffs in 20 years. You
I
have
mean-
room to speak. Like,
I mean, there's not a window out there in the NFL that could be shut completely because, there's been some piss poor teams just work their way all the damn way to the Super Bowl. It's any given Sunday, and what if you get 12 Sundays that it just happens to work and you eke it into the playoffs, and then that's when you make a run. I mean, I was on a fella's channel the other day. It was yesterday actually, and he was talking about backup quarterbacks and what they're worth. And I'm like, a good backup quarterback is worth a lot. And he said, when the heck is the last time a backup quarterback actually did anything? I said, Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold played a whole season because except for the very first week, and took that team all the way to the playoffs. I was like, there's so many of them, dude. If you think about it, Nick Foles, Super Bowl, he was a backup, dude. So
Yeah, he was back.
name me a backup quarterback. It looks like J-Dog had to split.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to just let someone else in? So, J-Dog, in chat, give me a backup quarterback other than Nick Foles and Sam Darnold that has actually done really well as a quarterback. So he's had to play more than half a season and still took a team to playoffs. I mean,
That's a hard question.
I know, huh?
Maybe like Brock Purdy. Maybe Brock Purdy. I don't know, because in 2022, they started off with Trey Lance.
Exactly, Brock Purdy. That's a very good example. Very good job, man.
Oh, I thought of Jimmy, but that doesn't count because Jimmy. I remember the 2016 where he was the backup to Tom Brady.
Okay.
Played only like the first 4
Tom
games.
Brady. He came in after.
Oh, that's right, Tom Brady.
That's the GOAT right there, Jesus. And he came in for Drew Bledsoe, right?
Oh yeah, he did.
That's right. And then boom,
Forgot
he
about
was
that.
off and run. So that makes sense. Like, there's actually been some really good backups. Most of the time with a backup, you're hoping that he's only needed for like 3 weeks and maybe he wins one of those. But you take a guy like Nick Foles and they come in as a backup and go all the way and win a ring. Holy crap, dude.
Wait, was Mahomes the backup at one point? Because I know that Alex Smith was like starting like
So-
majority of 2017.
Mahomes, the whole first year, he was basically a backup. He only got to play the very last game of his first season, and he smoked them, dude. He did a really good job. So he started the very last game of his very first year as a rookie, right?
Yes.
And he had such a good score going on that they said, all right, let's pull him out. Let's give it to the backup. And then I'm trying to remember who went in there. I think it might have been Henny or no. I can't remember the third string quarterback. But he went in and did not get much to happen. Denver was all over him. And so Denver came back and they actually got the lead. So they put Mahomes back in at the end of the game to see if he could do that last minute drive thing. Now, there's a few quarterbacks out there that you can trust to win a game if they have the ball last. Tom Brady was one.
Oh yeah.
Mahomes is one. Aaron Rodgers used to be one. So Joe Montana usually just outscored him. He never really had to do a last minute drive, but Peyton Manning could last minute drive those things. I mean, that's a whole other list,
Yeah.
Josh Allen cannot last minute drive. He can score twice in the last minute, but for some reason he just never gets the ball last. I mean, maybe in regular season, but in playoffs, for some reason, Josh never gets the ball last in playoffs.
Interesting.
Crazy. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
What's up here? Richie Fresh is here. Let's let him in. What's up, Richie Fresh?
What's up? Hold on. How the hell do I get out of this chat? All right, there we go. What up?
What's up, bro?
So, Josh Allen, man. I just came out at the right time. That was great.
Dude, great quarterback. Literally always going to be a contender, too. Just Superman, for real.
So my whole thing, there's a couple things I want to touch on. My whole thing with him is like, he was on the field, like you said, the last, we had 3 minutes, 33 seconds left on the clock or whatever.
Right.
Why wasn't James Cook on the field at all?
I was gonna say the same
For
thing.
real, dude.
And I know, Jamie, you're gonna give me shit for this. Allegedly, Josh Allen was playing. It's always something, but he allegedly was playing with a busted hand in the second half. I don't know how true that is, but
that kid is probably always playing with something broken.
Right.
Because he doesn't have, that thing that goes, ooh, that might hurt, and then you don't do it. He just goes, give me that cape.
I don't know.
Like, I'm surprised he's not completely destroyed. You guys ran him literally half as much as Saquon Barkley, and Barkley's a freaking running back, and you guys ran Josh Allen that much this year.
Well, what kills me about Kincaid, number one, he should have made that catch. It would have been the all-time greatest catch in that game. But
it would have been.
I keep hearing, and statistically, he's supposed to be the next Travis Kelce. So what I'm trying to figure out for our team is, are they just not utilizing his ass the way they should? Or because he's going to be in his third year next year, right? So it's like
Kincaid.
Yeah, like what the hell are we doing with him? I'm trying to get I'm trying to get another fan's perspective, because I'm just like, what the frig are we doing? Him and now, like, you can't tell me you can't tell me him and Knox are like covered the whole fucking game every game. It's insane.
Right. I think some of that comes down to some trust between a quarterback and a guy. Mm-hmm. I think those tight ends that you're looking for in Kincaid and Knox, okay?
Right.
Those kind of guys that you're looking for, like a Gronkowski or a Kittle or Tony Gonzalez, Travis Kelce. You're looking for a very rare gem, bro.
No, I know.
That's like very rare. And this Ask Anthony, bro, the entire time that since you guys got Kincaid, I was like, I like this kid. He's got a lot of potential. Everybody needs work. Everybody needs to be like that hungry, that hungry player, I guess. And he's got all that, that the coaching maybe could help him out a little bit. I don't know what it would really take. I really don't know what it would take. Maybe he's going to have to do like Kittle and just be so goddamn likable that everybody across the country loves him, and then he'll get a lot more targets. I don't know what it takes to be that tight end, bro.
So I was happy in the Super Bowl, but what the hell is that? What it takes to beat you guys? What the fuck happened to you guys? Honestly, I'm not even trolling. What the fuck happened?
I'll tell you this, bro. I was standing there and I was like trying to poke them with a stick to see if they were still alive. But what I saw was my team spent too much time in the limelight and partying and doing interviews and not practicing. And then I saw an Eagles team that was so goddamn hungry to beat us that went to practice every single day that they were there. You get 2 hours for interviews, and then you go to practice for 6. And then the Chiefs were like, let's practice for 2 and go to interviews for 6, man. We got all these Hollywood people here. Look we're all famous, like too much time in the limelight. I think that was. And I think that was a lesson, like almost a slap in the mouth for a lot of them. Right. And so next year they're going to be even more hungry. You guys are fucked, bro. I tried to warn you guys, just let them win. Maybe they'll go away. But no, you guys had to have the Eagles beat us. And now the Chiefs are going to go to try to get 10 rings for the franchise.
I know we said this about Tyreek Hill. You're going to laugh. You already know where I'm going with this. Travis Kelce, he didn't look the same. I know we say that, then he pulls it out, but this is the first time I've seen him, like, we say that, like, he doesn't look the same. And he just, I don't know. I mean, the whole team looked like shit. Don't get me wrong, but like,
yeah, it wasn't just him, dude. I think he was over, bro. Like, seriously, I really do. I mean, If my brother was Jason, I would be drinking as much as Jason. I drink a lot anyway, but Jason can drink too. And if I had to go hang out with Jason and be famous like that, and then hang out with like the richest hot chick on the planet and stuff too, and then all of her Hollywood friends, I'm gonna be really hungover on Sunday when we play the bowl.
I just think
it was just partying, dude. They fight for your right to party was his words, and then he was all like a half a step behind everybody all day.
I just it's easier said than done, but the Eagles definitely showed all 30. Yeah, I'm counting correctly, right? All 30 other teams what it takes to possibly definitely beat you guys. That's like the biggest thing I took away from that game. If you get a pass rush against you guys, I mean, you guys will build better. Don't get me wrong. Even when Kelsey goes out, you guys are gonna like as long as you have Mahomes and the Reed combo, you guys are always going to be competitive. I mean, I looked at your schedule, well, not your schedule, your opponents for next year, and oh man, I haven't looked at the Broncos or the Chargers, but I'm not saying you guys aren't going to win the division, but it's going to be rough. Maybe it'll be rough next year. I don't know. I mean, you guys are going to kill the Raiders. There's no doubt about that. But...
We're going to smoke them all, bro. We do it every year. We're going to smoke them all. Yeah. And much respect to the Harbaugh over there at the Chargers, but he's losing his guys that got him this far.
Yeah.
He's losing them, except for Herbert, you know. And so he's gonna have to do like we do and just start with all fresh guys. Can you? Denver did pretty good. They've got a legit shot, but they are not gonna take the division. That's not with Bo Nix in his second year. There is a sophomore slump that all quarterbacks have. The only reason Mahomes got away with not getting a sophomore slump is because he took a page out of Tom Brady's book and learned how to dink and dunk. You know, those little short passes. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Richie, don't get me wrong. I don't think Josh Allen had a sophomore slump, right? Because I know that your Bills were like really good that year.
Josh Superman his fucking sophomore
second year.
Slump. He just ran through people, dude.
You guys were like 10-6 or something like that.
What was it? The second year, I think, was his. I should know this. I'm ashamed. I think it was the second year we went against the Texans, and that was the playoff game. I forget whatever year it was.
His second year was the one I thought he should have had the MVP. I think it was his second year because he's only gotten better. His first 3 years, his first year was but he did okay. And then his second year, he got good.
Yeah.
His third year, he even got better than that, right? And we're 6 years in, and he goes to playoffs for 5 years out of his 6 years in the league, right?
Yeah, and well, that's what kills me is the hatred. I mean, I'm sure you guys get this towards Mahomes too, but like, you know, it's all because we can't beat you guys. But the hate for Josh Allen after he won MVP. I mean, if you saw Twitter or whatever, dude, it is real, dude. Like, I'm trying to be unbiased. It's like there's so much hate. There's so much hate for a guy that's like, to me, Lamar. People aren't understanding. That's a conversation people need to have. People are like, oh, Lamar should have won MVP. I go, well. No, he had 9 people, all pros, like his team all around him. He had a better supporting cast. Like Josh Allen, we went into this year, you guys aren't going to make the playoffs. You guys are going to do shit.
And everything. My argument for that is Lamar won an MVP he did not deserve already. Why the fuck does he need 3?
Oh, you mean the one?
He's got 2, right? And he only earned one of them.
You mean the one that compared to the year that Tyrod Taylor had a similar year? You talking about that one?
For real, dude. For real. And then that was the year I think I wanted Josh Allen to have MVP, and then he didn't get it until this year. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, but like everybody says, oh, the Chiefs, fuck the Chiefs, share the wealth and shit. But that's kind of the way I was looking at Lamar with the MVPs. I was like, you don't deserve this, you know? And I know that this year, the Chiefs did not even deserve to be at that Super Bowl. I mean, they did because they won so many games. But the way they played, they didn't deserve to be there that day, you know? But the Eagles were so good, I don't think any other team on the planet was going to be able to touch them, bro. They were on a mission.
Do you think we
take anything away from the Eagles? I can't even say the Chiefs played bad. I'm going to say they got outplayed big time, you know? Who wouldn't?
Do you at least think my Bills would have been more competitive?
No, I don't think any. Dude, your Bills choked against Kansas City. Everybody was so nervous, bro. It was like literally you could see the nerves just. Oh.
Wait, you guys were nervous?
No, your team was.
Oh,
Well, I
like
remember
for
that.
real, dude. Like I saw Josh those like about the first probably 2 drives.
oh yeah, dude. I'm like,
shit.
dude, you look like your rookie year. You almost threw 200. Like I'm yelling at the TV. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
I mean, right, dude. And so if you guys can qualm that, you'll.
Here's the thing, and it's no disrespect to your Chiefs. It's mental against you guys at this point. To be honest with you, it really is. It's not
exactly. You have the better team, literally.
like
Other than the defense, we had a little bit better defense.
We played a shit game, and you guys still only beat us by 3. That's what I look at. I'm like, we played a shit game.
We did that to everybody all year, though.
I know.
Like, the Chiefs never go run up a score.
They caught up to you guys in the Super Bowl, though. That's kind of the way I look at that. I mean, honestly, that's kind of the way I look at it. I mean,
yeah.
To be honest, I don't know. So DTN, you're Pat's guy, right? If I remember correctly. I haven't been on the AFC East table in a hot minute.
My bro, Diamond DJ. Nice, buddy.
So
going, man.
So I think, of course, I'm sure you're in the chats too. I think the Patriots, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your asses. I think you guys are a wide receiver. I think you guys make a wild card next year. I think it's funny how Richie and TD, I think the Patriots actually get second place. We get first again, of course.
Yeah.
But
We could hit like 10-7, and your Bills could be hit like 13-4 again.
I looked at our opponents next year, and I'm not even kidding you. I see us being 14-3 or 15-2.
Wow.
Wait, you got the Chiefs, you got the Texans,
Bengals at home.
You also got the
if the Bengals
Eagles.
If the Bengals don't straighten out that defense, we're gonna fucking kill them. I know they have Joe Burrow, but we're gonna kill them at our.
We're gonna beat the Bills just like we're gonna beat the Bengals just like how we did in Week 1 last season.
Yeah, well, that's funny. They always start off like shit. They're a team I can't figure out at the beginning.
I don't understand their front office. Like,
I think, dude, why am I drawing a blank on your fucking quarterback right now?
Drake May.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I'm having a rough night. I think Drake May's gonna. Nobody's gonna be the next Tom Brady, but I think give him another 2 years. Not this year, but next. I guarantee 2020. Not this year, but the following year, it'll be us versus you guys competing for the division. The Jets and the Dolphins are so far off. It's not.
I don't know what the Jets are going to do with quarterback. It's like they're back in the carousel for like the 4th time within like 10 years. I don't get it.
Right.
People think I'm nuts. They should have started Tyrod Taylor halfway through the year.
Yeah,
he's a mobile quarterback. I mean, I don't know, man.
I like Tyrod, dude.
Yeah, they should have started him after that week.
I always liked him. He's a good quarterback, man. Everybody freaking, like says stuff about him and all this, oh, he's not good. Oh, he's just a backup. No, man.
He broke our drought. He helped us break our drought.
It was the Chargers that wrecked him.
The Chargers. Yeah.
He was a great kid, and he had a lot of potential. I saw him flashes of like Warren Moon and stuff, dude. Mm-hmm. He's a really good quarterback, and he can learn a system really well. He's smart. And he's got a shit ton of talent. And everybody just looks beyond him. I don't understand it, man. Like
he's a mobile quarterback too.
I know that if Mahomes went down, we could put Tyrod in, and he will win 5 out of 6 games.
You guys would probably still win the division with Tyrod. I'm not even joking. Like
for real, dude. I mean, he's that good, and I really like him. He's got a great personality. He's just a nice kid,
Yeah,
I guess not a kid anymore, but
right. I'm debating if we should pay James Cook. Ugh.
So the Patriots are Vrabel away. They're a Vrabel away from contending again. And if everybody in the East isn't kind of watching them and being a little bit nervous about what's coming, then they're crazy, because I think the Patriots could actually, like you said, push their way into a wild card this year, but then next year scare the shit out of everybody they have
If
to
we
play.
can't compete with the Bills, we got to beat Miami because it seems like we can't even beat Miami. Like Tua's undefeated against us. Before I make that
Before,
discussion about like
Who
we
was
can't
also
compete.
always hurt too.
what's Tua against Vrabel though? I mean,
I don't know. Let me
I
check.
mean, me neither. But all I know is of the coaching carousel, Vrabel was the guy I would have taken for
Let me
Kansas
see
City.
that Dolphins
We were in-
schedule against the Tennessee Titans because I know that they played against the they lost to the Titans in 2023. I remember that. Oh, they did lose to them in week 17. So yeah, they are.
Vrabel's going to be a
Tua's
problem in
MVP.
our
he's gonna be a problem for sure, man.
But
Sure. Guys, I gotta go hit the head. I'll be right back.
all right.
In 2 minutes.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Yeah, man. Drake May, I think you guys need just another wide receiver. I mean, you need more, but just about being because if you look at the Jets and Miami, like they're in full rebuild. They're not coming out and saying it, man, but like the Jets' new coach, he's dropping everybody to get a new culture in there, which is that's what you should do. And then Miami just released Mostert. I mean, they're starting to fucking.
They released Mostert. They have like they have a horrible cap space, like worse than yours, but yours is not as bad as compared to Miami's. They should have like released their general manager like a while back. I don't know why
That's dude. It's fucking crazy. I don't understand that. Yeah, I think it's us next year. Patriots. Patriots second, third. Oh God.
I would say Miami. I don't know because I don't know what the Jets are.
If the Jets start Tyrod Taylor, I'll put the Jets third. I know I'm kind of high on him, but like the Jets could have made a wild card had they started him midseason because he's a mobile court. Like, here's the thing: a lot of people, I think it was on the AFC East. It was somewhere. I don't know. Maybe you could confirm this. Somebody said somewhere, what was the one thing all four teams had in common in the Final Four of the playoffs this year? We all had mobile quarterbacks. That's what you need. I don't know when these people are going to understand that the NFL, and I'm not even saying this because Josh Allen, because Mahomes is mobile too, maybe not as much anymore, but like you need a mobile quarterback like to succeed. Now it's not.
You
much
guys
of
have a mobile quarterback. We have a mobile quarterback. Jets could have had a mobile quarterback if they started Tyrod Taylor right after that game, and they could have started him against
an elite quarterback. Because there's guys out there that are mobile and they just suck. You need an elite quarterback, in my opinion.
Yeah, Justin Fields, he's a mobile quarterback and
not elite.
Yeah.
Well, I have a strong opinion on that. I give Justin Fields kind of the benefit of the doubt because he started in Chicago, right? Chicago is notorious for ruining fucking quarterbacks. So I mean,
same with the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Well, the Jets are notorious for never being able to develop a quarterback.
Oh yeah, they were
right.
Chicago develops them horribly.
Right.
The Jets just don't even try. I mean, they just.
Another team I could think about that could be another quarterback carousel is Jacksonville because look what they did in the first round. They got like Blake Abbott and then Blake Bortles and then Minshew Mania and now like Trevor Lawrence.
If Jacksonville lets Trevor Lawrence go, do you think they take Sam Darnold?
That is a hard question because I don't know what Scott Cott is doing.
I don't think Trevor. Man, they have a good team. I mean, not a great team. Let's be clear. Jacksonville has a good team. They should have made a wild card this year. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think it's a coaching thing with them. I think Peterson had his one-hit wonder that year against the Pats, and then that was it.
Yeah, their offensive coordinator shit. That's for sure. And then the defense, they're in shambles. Like their secondary was like they couldn't even probably block the wide receivers.
Right. I mean,
even though we lost to Jacksonville in London.
Dude, London's such a shit show. I fucking hate London.
Hey, there's Anthony. Boom.
Cool.
What's up, buddy?
Yo,
where'd you go?
Wait, he disappeared.
I just had him. Then he ducked out.
Padilla or Padilla?
Yeah. Yeah. He'll come back. There. Wait. He popped in and then he popped
Yeah,
right
just
out.
popped in and he disappeared.
Yeah. He'll call back. I think he was busy. Here he comes. There he is. Add to the stage.
I accidentally exited out of there. And I was trying to delete the other YouTube thing that was open because it was echoing.
I remember trying doing that in the AFC's roundtable week one in the week one recap. I remember that was my first time doing this. I remember that.
All right,
I have Chris is on here. He's asking if I was going to watch the hockey game in a few, and I wasn't really planning on it.
Yeah.
Like usually with hockey, I end up doing highlights or just going to a game.
Yeah, I go
Going
to
a
games.
Game is just the best for.
Yeah, I just go to games. Like I don't like
love
get
it,
into
dude.
depth with in hockey. I just go to games.
I used to go to a lot of the what are they IHL games. So basically, it was like farm teams for the pros. And so I'd go watch the Kansas City Blades play back in the day. I mean, this is 30-something years ago, and I remember the team from Salt Lake City. They were called the Golden Eagles. They used to come to Kansas City, and we would have some good brawls, bro.
Dude, that shit the other day was fucking crap. I posted something on my Snapchat. I go, dude, get rid of the friggin' NHL All-Star game and do this shit. Holy crap, man. They actually, like NFL, NBA, pay attention to what the NHL just did because.
Oh, yeah. 4 fights within 9 seconds.
I mean, dude, how much fun is that? Like,
then again, I
those
love
guys just getting
fights.
the penalty box was just full for like the first whole period, you know. I mean, that was awesome. That was Canada and US, right? And they were
rematch
just
Thursday.
fist fighting. They weren't even trying to play fucking hockey. It was a boxing match that broke out into a hockey game for a couple of minutes.
Maybe fun for entertainment, but then again,
So
More like a hockey game broke out in a boxing match.
That's the first game I literally like when I found it. I just watched from beginning to end just because of that. That's that first hockey game I've sat through the whole thing in years, probably, bro.
Get ready for the rematch Thursday. It's in Boston, so jeez.
I was originally planning to go that.
That's gonna be fire, bro.
Because I'm in college, so it's like.
How much is that? How much is that a ticket though, DTN? Jesus.
I haven't checked yet, but I can imagine it was like $100 because I remember going on a Ticketmaster with my other friend. We were arranging to go to like a game against the Panthers or the Lightning game, and the cheapest is like $100. I only went the lodge ones. I have like a couple friends who were like ticket season holders, and I just got them for free. But in general, they're like $100 at TD Garden.
Well, fitting, Jack. Maybe I'll place a bet on this one. Jack Eichel's playing in Boston in his old hometown for the championship game, so that'd be fitting. But
nice.
Anthony, what do you do we sign James Cook to $15 million, or what do you think?
That's a good question right there.
I mean, I have an answer, but I just thought I would ask.
I absolutely would.
I'm to the point to where I'll support whatever Brandon Beat and that organization does.
You're so
personally, I would like to. Personally, I would like to see James Cook with Buffalo, but if he's not, he's not. I mean, it comes down to whatever Brandon Beat and that organization does. I'm going to support it.
Every time. This guy's up the wall. So, I tried to get a straight answer out of Anthony one day, and it took me like an hour and a half to finally get him to stop saying that. I was like, look, if there was never a guy named Brandon Bean, ever, like never even born, and it was your decision, finally
I would keep him, but that would be me. But I mean, whatever they decide to do.
So here's my thing. I'll give the cold hard truth. So I look at it this way, like how GMs are like, oh, we're not worried. They give you the same cookie cutter shit. Oh, we don't care what other teams do. We were worried about us. Well, if I'm the Bills, stop wasting Josh Allen, and let me elaborate on this for a second. I'm sure we all know Josh Allen's the second best quarterback in the whole NFL. So my whole thing is, you saw the Eagles win the fucking thing against one of the best dynasties back in 2019, or whatever the frig year it was.
Yeah.
Against one of the best dynasties with a backup quarterback. Since then, fired Doug Peterson, 2 years later, won it again. Jalen Hurts has one before Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's better than Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley carried them, let's be honest. Yeah. And it's like,
I agree.
I think to myself, because people were like, oh, you can't fire
Sirianni.
No, our coach, Jesus Christ, McDermott. So it's like why not? It's like I think this is his last year because why not? The Eagles won it with a backup fucking quarterback. They had no issues firing their coach. 2 years later, and surprise, they won another Super Bowl. So, dude, the idea that we have to be married to a fucking coach is beyond me. It's so crazy. And then like with the whole James Cook thing, if we gave him $15 million, do you realize he's going to make more than Saquon Barkley? Like, I don't care what the market says. That's fucking crazy, dude. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He wasn't on the field with 3 minutes left against the fucking Chiefs. I don't know, man. Like, I think you just saw and I'm not saying this is guaranteed because the Chiefs always find a way to fucking prove everybody wrong, but they just showed you on a silver platter what it takes to possibly, because if it wasn't for the Chiefs, the Bills would have two trophies by now. It's not even a contest. I think we have 2 trophies by now. But
if there was no Chiefs, maybe, yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I just said. Yeah. If we got over the quote unquote hump. So my whole point is, take a chance with
existing.
Yeah. Take a chance with Ray Davis. This is my point. Like, and what it's going to lead me to is, you just saw what the Super Bowl was. Go get fucking Myles Garrett or Crosby.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would agree. We need to focus on getting defense. Defense is the biggest thing. That's what killed us this year.
We literally lost to the Chiefs in the championship game because Mahomes got to roll out to the fucking right for 2 touchdowns twice. You're not getting, if you can't get to the quarterback, you're not going to fucking beat him. That's it.
Let's go back to the 13-second game. The defense failed us.
Oh, there's a lot of reasons for that, dude. Because
the reason for that game is because we played 15 yards off the motherfuckers. That's so stupid.
That 13-second game, in the last 5 minutes of that game, there was like 6 scores, guys. That
on both sides. I know it was a good game, but the defense gave you guys the scores. If you're giving up 40 points a game, it's your defense. Your defense needs to stop that offense. Look what the Eagles did in the Super Bowl to you guys. Come on now. That defense showed what they can do with a great defense.
That's why I say the Bills got to go get Myles Garrett.
Wall of flesh. There was not a team on the planet, and I know I got 2 Bills fans on here. There's not a team on the planet that was going to contend with the Eagles that Sunday. They were on
that front four on the Philadelphia Eagles. They were a dominant, man. They were amazing.
So, I'm not even trolling. I know this is factual. The Bills have one of the best O-lines in the league. What was the Chiefs O-line rated? Was it ahead of the Bills or is it the same? That's what I'm curious about. I forget.
I think the Bills are number 1 on the offensive line.
Well, because that matters. I mean, to be honest, that matters. I'm not saying the Eagles wouldn't have gotten to Josh Allen, but I mean, that's the O-line definitely matters.
They were going to get to anybody, dude.
Yeah.
After what they did to a really hungry Commanders team, and then they looked at the Chiefs and went, yeah, we're about to do this again, you know.
It was a well played football game by the Philadelphia Eagles. They came in there, they showed what they wanted. They were more hungrier than the damn Chiefs were. Simple as that.
It was what, you know what's funny, man? I had maybe PTSD from the Patriots. I'm thinking to myself, 24-0 at half, right? I think it was. And I'm thinking to myself, as a Bills fan, I'm like, these fucking Chiefs, man, they're gonna find some way in the second half to fucking just. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, they played so shitty. Like part of me was thinking, are we gonna see like Tom Brady shit where they come back and just fucking win this game again?
I kept on trying to tell him throughout the whole live stream, just wait, 28-3, right? 28-3.
So many times, guys. So many times I've seen the Chiefs come back from that. We did it to the Texans. We've done it to a lot of people.
Yeah, I did with the Texans.
Coming back from double digits to win. We've done that to a lot of people, but I did not feel it at all. I didn't feel any of my guys having it right then against the Eagles. And I swear, you guys, I said it before, I swear it's that limelight. As soon as they were like, oh, we're the famous ones because we're doing something nobody's ever done. Oh, look at how famous we are. Skipping around New Orleans, getting partied up and getting drunked up and partying and doing interviews rather than practicing. And the Eagles were just like,
And we're like, watch this, hold my beer, watch this, and I'm
Yeah,
going to show
they're
you
just
what we're
like,
going to do. Buffalo
wanting
just
their
needs
ass,
to
you
get
know?
Bobby Babbage. It's his second year. Can he turn that defense around and make it more competitive? We picked up the cornerback coach from the Patriots. We picked up the special team.
You got a good coach
So,
anyway. Like,
Yeah,
he
from
developed.
the Cleveland Browns. I mean, hey,
Did we?
I've just seen earlier today a little bit
You guys
being on my
coach
phone
the Browns?
that Buffalo is the only team so far that actually inquired about Myles Garrett to trade. So Buffalo's they're working on trying to get Myles Garrett to Buffalo, but will it happen? That's to be seen.
Well, they better because I don't know. I sound like a broken record. You just saw in the Super Bowl what it takes for a team like us to get over this fucking hump, and it's like
Imagine putting Myles Garrett and Khalil Mack on the same team.
Yeah, but can
That
we
would be
afford
scary.
it? Like I got to look at our cap. See, my biggest fear is like, okay, we signed James. We signed James Cook to his precious 15. I don't think he's going to get 15 million. I think he's going to get like 12.5 or something. I think.
Yeah, Buffalo is
Probably
13
make
million
it
over the cap.
for sure, dude.
But like, if it fucks up, put it this way: if signing James Cook fucks us out of signing a Myles Garrett, because we need a Josh Allen on defense in order to go to the Super Bowl. That's it. There's no other way to think about it. You
I
need
don't think he's a free agent, is he?
Cool.
Josh Allen?
No. You need a Josh Allen-esque on defense, and that's Myles Garrett. Like
I was gonna say, there is a Josh Allen on defense.
Yeah, but that's with the Jaguars. I think he's still under contract for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
But he changed his name to Josh Allen Hines or whatever the hell it is now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm funny. They should all change their name to Ocho Cinco.
Oh my god.
You know what? He wasn't a bad Chad Johnson wasn't a bad wide receiver. I mean, him and Carson Palmer, man, were phenomenal. He just let the fame get to his head.
Dude, his career jumped the shark when he changed.
I remember when
Ocho Cinco. Everybody went, "The fuck you say?"
those highlights to watch in Cincinnati with Carson Palmer and Chad Johnson. Well, it was phenomenal, man. It was amazing. Check out the Cincinnati game. Look at this. Oh my God, they're down by 7, but they keep it coming. But they still lose anyways because that team just sucked.
Yeah, and then when Chad Johnson joined New England, he didn't look the same. Like in 2011, it was primarily Wes Welker and Julian Edelman, not Chad Johnson.
Oh, dude, if I had a Welker and an Edelman, you guys would be fucked. Oh my god.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the guy that's an Edelman kind of like person is Cooper Kupp, and the Rams are wanting to trade him.
My only problem
he's
with
gonna have to take a deal because we have a $50 million quarterback to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
And so anybody that comes to KC has to take a deal, and we're probably going to make another push for another ring. This could be Andy Reid's last time, and so the guys are going to be coming in hot. I know. I heard a guy say the other day he said something about, Kansas City's washed, they're done. And I was like, if you believe that, you're going to have a very sad season coming up next year,
But hey, I'm going to have to jump off here. My mother's trying to get a hold of me. I got to find out what's going on.
Do what you got to do, brother. We love you.
Yeah, I'm about to
jump I could jump back on after I get done talking to her. I just got to find out what's going on.
It's cool, brother.
I'm going to jump off in about like 5 minutes because I got to get some homework done. But
okay, very well.
Yeah, I got like 5 minutes. Yeah, same here. But
all I have to say is the AFC's roundtable, when they were talking about is the window closed, it's never closed. As long as you have Josh Allen as that damn quarterback, it's never closed in Buffalo. Just like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid.
All of us said
their window is never closed. Drake May and the Patriots. What's going to happen this year? Can it happen? The Jets, are they going to get a quarterback? I don't think the Jets are going to do much this year, but they could play spoiler. The Jets will play spoiler this upcoming year. Watch. I said that about the Patriots.
I think they get 8 wins this coming season with all new coaching and a whole new style, and they still work really hard because their coach is so awesome.
They got good talent, though. The Jets still have good talent. Even
they have great talent still.
You know what? even with that brother that was the quarterback from the Utah Utes or the BYU, whatever, that Zach Wilson.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Zach
they
Wilson.
were still a playoff caliber team. The Jets were. So all they need is somebody that can get them over to at least do something. They have the
culture.
talent.
It's a culture issue there.
When
in
they
my
had,
Yeah.
it totally was. But I think Aaron Glenn is the guy that can
Yeah.
come in there.
And then from what I'm understanding too, is Aaron Rodgers pleaded to stay with the Jets, and the Jets said no.
No, because Aaron Rodgers is a fucking narcissist. He wanted everything his way, and it's like, dude, you're not going to cater your whole fucking
No.
offense to a 41-year-old guy out the door. Like that's not going to happen.
Hackett, and then Hackett's not the damn fucking. He's not the miracle worker on the offensive coordinator
No.
for
The only
the
reason
Jets either.
Hackett was there was so Rodgers could have his way the whole time.
Yeah,
Yep.
Hackett is
Hackett did
Ken
nothing
Hackett.
in Denver. He did nothing as the head coach in Denver. So like when he
Yeah.
joined the Jets, I was like, it's gonna be a blown bust.
Right.
Who made Hackett was Peyton Manning.
That's
Peyton
what
Manning
I was going to go to.
Yeah.
Anthony. That's a good point. Because without Peyton Manning calling his own plays, Hackett
Yes.
would have looked like absolute dog shit.
Mhm.
Hackett kind of stood on the sideline and watched Peyton call his own plays.
Yeah, that was the year that Peyton Manning broke all those records, and the Broncos ended up losing the Super Bowl in terribly fashion way.
Yeah.
That was Seahawks, wasn't it?
Yet the Seahawks kicked the shit out of them from the beginning.
Wasn't that the game? Wasn't that the game where there was a high snap safety and it was a shit?
Yes.
That
At the beginning, it was the first and second play of the game
Yeah. Oh my god.
of the Super Bowl. It was unbelievable, and then they just beat them 48-8 or something like that.
Just smoked him.
Yeah.
Smoked him, man. Well, hey, if you guys want to be all hopping off of here too, I guess we could just end the stream, and I'll say I appreciate you guys calling in. That's so awesome. We're
Well,
gonna
thank
do
you,
this
Jamie.
on Thursday,
Thank you,
and I
Jamie.
think I'm gonna. So Thursday, I'm gonna set it like a timer thing so that people can call in one at a time and stuff. But it'll be me and Anthony on here, and so you guys will be able to jump on. And if it's
Yes.
just us, we'll just do this again, you guys.
Yes, for sure.
And nobody else is trying to hop on, so this.
Dude,
was
it's always
great.
it's good to talk ball, man. Well, you don't get it for another 7 fucking months. So
I know, but we're gonna do it every week, couple
Yeah.
times.
Yes.
And I
Yeah,
like
it was a
that
pleasure
we
hanging
can
out
all-
with you guys.
What's that?
It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Like normally I would talk
Yeah.
to you guys through the YouTube
I
chat.
mean, DTN, I want you here all the time, buddy. I like you. I think
Bro,
you're a great one, dude. You're
I-
awesome. You fit with us for sure. We're all friends here. That's the best thing about this is we can all get on here, and even though I'm a lowly Chiefs fan or whatever, you guys are still nice to me and stuff, and that I'm gonna hold on to that forever. You guys are my friends, and I love it, and I love it that I can talk good football with you about your team too, because I don't disrespect you guys' teams. I like your teams. You
I
got
love
really
the
good
boys
talent.
over there, but I can't bring myself to give them $25 a month to go on for a 2-minute time limit.
Oh,
man. I
well,
can't do it.
Yeah.
And so I guess there's my little there's my bro grab, because if they're gonna do that and my bros want to still hop on and tell me their opinion, well, come on over, you know. So tell the boys in the chat, hey, look, we like to go on Jamie's because he'll just let you call in and talk all night.
Well, they got their own business. Like I get what they're doing. I get it, but it's like, damn, dude.
It's just
20,
too
Don't
much
tell
for
Glenn.
my
If we tell Glenn, he's just gonna take over the show, you guys.
We need to get Glenn on here one of these days. I'd like to speak to that man.
Hey, there's Jordan Francis, one of my friends. I love Jordan. He's cool. He's in the chat. See how much fun this is, you guys? We get to just sit around and talk good football, and there's no hate. There's no
Mhm.
troll.
yeah.
Hey,
That's pretty cool. I
I
like
mean,
it.
we bust each other's balls, but that's
A little, but it's for funsies
Yeah.
and stuff, right? I mean, because when we meet, we're gonna just sit around and giggle and have fun, all of us, because
Jamie,
there's nothing but love and respect here, man. It's great.
Stupid question. I know you're a Chiefs fan, but I don't know how much you travel. Are you going to come? Well, we got to find out when the schedule is. It'd be cool to. Are you going to come to Buffalo for a tailgate this year, or have you? Have you ever
Oh
done
my
that? Or no?
gosh, Anthony just split out, but we have been planning this season to come to a game, and we want to go to a Buffalo game.
Well, you play here again, so
And well, that would be fantastic for me, except for all of the stabbings and beatings. And I don't know if I can break tables as good as you guys.
Dude, I don't even do that. I'm only going to be 38 this Friday, and I can't even do that shit anymore. Dude, I can't do that. I could, no.
I can keep up with you guys with the beers.
Yeah, there's only a select, well, it's every fan base. You know how it is. There's only a select few of us that are assholes, but like, I mean,
I know, bro. I love Buffalo fans. We all get along.
But yeah, there's a few of our fans that tie up Kermit around his neck and shit. Some of
That was funny.
that shit's vile. I can't get it. Even I can't get on board with some of that shit.
Yeah, that's
It's
Philly.
silly. It's fun though. I mean, I tell you what, one of the coolest things I think I seen was when all the Buffalo fans just kind of were super nice to Jason Kelsey, and he was totally a different team guy and everything. And that's kind of like if I could have one wish, it would be just like people to be able to see that I'm not that dick fan, you know? Like I'm an actual football fan. Yeah, I love my Chiefs, and I hope they do good, but I'm never gonna disrespect you guys for loving your team too, you know?
Well, you gotta be humble, man, just like everybody, because that's at some point not too long ago the Chiefs were shit too.
It wasn't too long ago, and it was most of my life, brother. And so that's like a point that I'd like to make to you, Richie Fresh. You guys are so close, man. And when you guys get there, when you do it, when you guys get past the Chiefs and you go win a fucking Super Bowl, maybe this coming season, right? Maybe. So hold on to that. Remember all those sad days, and remember though how sad the other teams are, and like especially the guys whose teams just totally suck. And
it's tough, man. We have so many records. We have so many records in a bad way. It's not even funny though.
I know,
like it's so bad.
Well, I realize that Dan is going to be just impossible to live with if you guys win a Super Bowl next year. Okay.
Yeah.
But what I want you to do as like one of the real guys, you know, just remember that we have to, if you're going to be a champion, you have to kind of try to be a champion. And I see a lot of other Chiefs fans out there just being douche nozzles, man. And that sucks because that makes me look bad too, just because I wear the logo. Everywhere I go, I wear a logo. I love my team, and I won't be a douchebag to another team just because my team finally got okay, you know?
And I'm sure it's everywhere. And obviously you're not one of those fans, but like some of these Chiefs fans are fucking brutal. It got to the point, dude, where like, and like I said, I don't put you in this mold. It got to a point where I'm like, there's another fan that's on this live stream right now who tortured the Bills for almost 2 decades. And I actually got to a point where I'm like, I'd rather see Tom Brady in the Super Bowl again because Chiefs fans are way more insufferable than the Patriots fans ever were. It's so crazy to me.
You know what though? Like for years, I've been over there on the East channels, like supporting Richie and Colby, like Master at Work, you know, and like Dan and TD and stuff, and just trying to let them know, man, I've been through the sad seasons, so like let's just talk cool football.
Yeah.
TD plays a character and he likes to get really way out there.
Dude, it's hard to tell, man. Sometimes I think he's serious about shit, and it's like, oh my god, it's hard to tell.
It's hard
to tell sometimes.
I still miss the moments when like on the Patreon calls when Andy roasts the crap out of TV. I still miss that.
Dude. Oh, Andy Johnson.
Yeah, Andy is the character.
I tried teasing Andy one day and he came at me, bro, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I was kidding, dude. I'll buy a beer." God damn.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of great people over there. We should have them come over here and call in here.
You know, there's one person I haven't seen all month or even last month. I haven't seen Flick Shores coming in these YouTube chat. I'm shocked about that.
Well, so
it's been kind of nice, dude. His videos aren't great.
I think he got kind of butthurt though because Dan or somebody on, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, he I think they kind of laid down the laws like, yo, bro, we can't show these videos anymore unless they're like only 2 minutes long. I think he got kind of like fucking offended by that personally, but
That was about 3 weeks ago, and I think he did get a little bit.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
but
Like he does put some work into him, and he tries.
I don't know how to
He
do it.
does
So yeah, it looks good to
way
me. I
better
don't know
than
how
I
to do it.
could, you know. But yeah, they're like 10 minutes long, and then there's
Yeah,
like,
but-
like choppy and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
Right.
I'm like, wow, I just watched that episode like a week ago. I don't think I need to see every part of it just because you feel like throwing the references
Right.
out. This is why we watch the other show. But he's a nice fella and stuff.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course. But all right, gentlemen, I'm gonna have some beers at my bar that I built.
Yeah.
Nice. That's badass, dude.
That's sick.
That is great, dude. What? Nice man cave, bro.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
I built all this during COVID all by myself.
Impressive.
Nice.
During COVID, because I quit my one job because it was just too stressful. It was a call center, enough said. I worked at Geico and sold insurance, and I'm like, I cashed it because I'm still young, right? So at the time, I'm like, cashed out like 20 grand, and I'm like
Man cave.
$3,500. This was nothing but studs. It was a sunroom, dude. Like it was nothing but studs and no insulation. I did everything. I put HVAC in here.
That looks
35
fantastic, dude.
Dude, 35. I actually bought the bar rail.
Cool.
It was $3,500, dude. If I would have paid somebody to do this, it would have been like $15,000.
Easy 15 grand, dude. Just looking at what you showed me on the camera there. Easy 15 grand.
Dude, Jamie, you'll appreciate this. We had the first AFC championship game we went to against you guys. I had like no joke, 40 people in here, and that first play of the game where you guys fumbled it, dude, this house was fucking rumbling, dude. It was like the first time I had this bar open.
I'm surprised you still got walls up, bro.
Dude, it was yeah. But no, man, it was great. Ironically, what I find out, I'm sure you already know this, the only Chiefs Super Bowl losses is when you guys beat us, is when we had to play you in the championship game.
Oh, I recognize that pattern. I remember
that's
that
the only
pattern.
Championship loss.
You know what's funny? The two
The
times
two
you
times
lost
you
to
guys
the-
lost in the Super Bowl, you had to beat us in the AFC championship.
Oh, that's
game.
And you also-
right. Oh my
and
god!
you also
I was
beat the
thinking
Ravens
about that
twice. I
time
remember
the
that.
Chiefs actually made it. This was back in when we got Montana. We actually made a good run, and then the Bills beat our ass and knocked us right out.
Wasn't that 90? Wait, hold on. What the
Yeah, it's 90s.
I'm trying to think of the exact year. I can't think of the 95. I want to say.
93?
Oh yeah, that was one of our last year. Yeah, you might be right. 93, I think it was.
I think it was like 93 or something like that. I don't remember. I do remember it though, because it was painful. I was like, this is the farthest my team's ever gotten. Oh.
But usually during away games, we'll do like a quote unquote tailgate at my house, and I'll set up a tent outside, like beer pong and shit, and then we'll just come in here and congregate and just fucking go ham in here, dude. It's crazy.
Nice.
Oh, but
That's boss, bro. That's pretty boss.
yeah, it's all that. I got so much. Everybody's like, oh, everybody brings their own. It's funny. Everybody brings their own bottles in here sometimes, and I'm just like. You sure you don't want money? I go, dude, I built this bar for a specific reason so that people could just come over and like not have to worry about anything.
Yeah, if you got half a bottle left, just stick it over there. Somebody will find it, right?
Yeah, really. So, all right, guys, I'm going to skedaddle. Do we got to do this again? I'm actually subscribed to you, Jamie, obviously, so I'll get your notifications and shit. So,
Awesome, bro. I'm glad you came in, my friend. It's good to see you.
no doubt. All right, guys, I'll talk to
See
you
you guys
soon.
on Thursday.
All right.
DTN, I'm going to take off too. See you, boys.
Yeah.
Everybody, thanks for showing up and enjoying the stream with us. Good fellas. Good fellas. I like it that we all love our teams. Even if they're different teams than my team or different teams than their team, we can just come here and get along. Let's do this a lot. Definitely this coming Thursday. So here just in a few days, we'll do this again. We'll start at 6 p.m. and I'll post it and everything, and I'll let you guys call in, and we'll have some more fun. This has been great. Thanks, everybody. See ya.